Catherine Scott here made, and I think you'll recognise that here as well. I'd like to just start by thanking Joanna for bringing us all here. It's really hard to get everybody out in the evening these days, and it's really hard work putting on a fundraiser, and thank you Joanna and Terry as well for putting the night on tonight. So let's all have a drink afterwards with them. But I'll just kick off because I know some people have to go, which is a shame. But I hope you've all got a question, by the way, as well. But I'm Lisa, I haven't introduced myself. I'm the impact producer on the film. And my role is just that, is to create impact around the documentary. And I think you'll all agree that everyone should see it. And it's really great to have a community down here tonight to see it and hopefully make a change. So I'm just going to ask Catherine a question first of all. How did you find this story, and what was it like when you first met Zach?
Well, I heard about what Bernie was doing at a party because my son, who's here tonight, is diabetic, and I was going to get a diabetic alert dog for him, a border collie. And I've also made a lot of documentaries about prisons, and the person put prisons and dogs together and said, you've got to meet this guy, Bernie Shakeshaft. He's doing this amazing stuff with these kids. And I went, oh my God, I've got to go there next week, you know, and I didn't go there the next week, but I went the week after. And originally this was going to be for an Australian television show for half hour, and they canned it at the last minute, but I decided to go anyway, and I went up there with my kids. I just drove up, got up there in the car, and Bernie and Zach and Ducky, who's sitting over there, and a bunch of other kids, Isaac and some others, were waiting for me. And I was really glad that the TV show thing didn't pan out, because when I got there and I met all the young people and Bernie, I thought, wow, there's a really, really big story here. It's not just a half hour about Bernie and how good he is. It's a story about all these young people, because the thing that struck me, and I'm sure you have felt it too, was just like how hard these kids are trying to just find a place for themselves in the world. And I really wanted to try and show that story. I think we just write people off. We kick kids out of school, we kick them out of this, we kick them out of that, and we throw them away. And I just think they're so beautiful and valuable, and I feel like they're my family now, the Backtrack kids, and I just wanted to tell their story. And it's been the greatest creative experience of my life in terms of a filmmaker. I got to really do the hands-on, because no one funded it in the beginning, but I also feel like it made me a better mother. Like all the things that you were all learning in the making of watching, I was learning in the making of the film, and now all these beautiful people are part of my life forever. So it's been great.
And ours.
And they're yours. Yeah.
Zach, what did you think when you first met Kathy?
Well, we all thought she was just a crazy camera lady. That was the sort of name we gave her, and she just sort of come in with a camera and just told us to continue doing what we're doing through our day. She was filming us, and like there was points where we had to pretend the camera wasn't there, but she's like right here with it in your face, and it's like, oh, there's something nice over there. But yeah, you know, and after sitting down and talking with her, and like, you know, the way she was talking about Dylan and the boys, you know, we could just straight away sense that motherly sort of thing about her. And yeah, so no one really fought it or anything, we just let it happen. And then yeah, now we've got this great documentary that's going around Australia, and you know, so yeah, I sort of glad that she came in that first day, and you know, I'm glad she stuck it out with us. Yeah, crazy camera lady.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing about the film that strikes me is that there's just such close-up shots, and you actually, it's not really like a documentary, it's like a drama, and you don't really realise that the camera's there. It's just so intimate. And yeah, could you just talk a little bit about how, Kathy, maybe that worked for you? Because
yeah, well, there's one thing about being a sort of middle-aged, invisible person, is because they just become invisible. Like, because you know, like, you hang around, but I have to say, they met me, I had a camera in my hand, and I never not had a camera in my hand, so it just became part of my body, and so they got used to it. Even if I wasn't filming, it was always there, so it just became normal. And I remember we were in Sydney, at the because we had the big premiere at the Sydney Film Festival, the red carpet, like the whole busload of folks came down from under. They go, "Where's the camera?" Like it was so used to me not. It was weird for me not to have the camera, you know. But yeah, I just think that I just, you know, there's moments where you have to really push and interact and get stuff out, and there's other times. See you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.
Bye.
There's all these kids have to go back to school, to school dorm. Thank you.
Sorry, did any of you guys have a question before you go? Does someone? We'd love to hear from the young guys up there.
Maybe ask Zach.
Oh, I want to. Oh, sorry. Is there someone up there? Is there one of the kids? Sorry, one of the kids is leaving. One sec. They've got to go.